Hello everyone, I'm Jason Braden and I'll be your chef today. I'll be showing you all how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. First, before we start off with anything, you gotta make sure you get all the ingredients out. So today, that's what I got was bread. It's any bread that you want to use, either wheat, sourdough, French, anything. I just decided to use wheat bread to make my sandwich today. Secondly, you gotta get out the jelly of your choice. I decided to get grape jelly. Others prefer strawberry, apricot, or any type of jelly like that, but I decided to use grape today. And lastly, you gotta get out your peanut butter. There's creamy and there's also crunchy. I'm using creamy today, and Jif brand is this one, and I'm using the Smucker's brand for the jelly. Now, before we touch the bread, before we get out any of the silverware for it, you want to wash your hands first because you do not want your sandwich to become infected. So, dry your hands off with a napkin or a towel because you do not want your sandwich to be soggy. So, now that we've got that all out the way, let's get to making that sandwich. So, the first thing you want to do is grab the knife out of the little drawer that you have. Then you're gonna first grab your peanut butter. Unscrew the peanut butter. Take as much peanut butter as you would like. I'm gonna spread it all the way to the edge of the bread, it's just because that's how I like it. You could go a little short, but that's of your choice. You spread to each corner and make sure that you get to the corner if that's how you like it. Continually spread all the way. You do not want to break the bread either, because I'm close to breaking it, I can see, but that's the bread's fault because it was already cut. But you spread all the way to the edge just so you can get the right proper amount of peanut butter. Next, you keep the remains of the peanut butter from the knife onto the other slice of bread, so you don't want to get the peanut butter inside the jelly, because it can mess up the jelly jar if you wanted to use it for any type of different other food item that you would like, such as a biscuit or a piece of toast. You close the lid. Then you grab your jelly. You pick up your jelly, open that up, and since it's really hard to get the jelly out, I prefer tilting it just a little on the side so you can get just enough of the jelly out that you need for your sandwich. Now, I may have done a little bit too much jelly there, but it's okay. It's still gonna be just as good. So with the jelly, since it's kind of hard to spread it across your bread, you have to put a little bit of pressure down to spread it across. Just a little, because you don't want to cut through the bread. So as you're sliding across, like again, you want to get it really close to the edges so you can get it across the entire piece of bread. So as you're making it and as you're spreading it across, always make sure that you don't see any more part of the bread that is not filled with the jelly. So as you see, I've gotten pretty much all the way across the edge, or all the way across to the edge of the bread. Jelly in the jar. So let's close that back up. And next, it's time to put the two sandwiches together. The two slices of bread together, because it's not a sandwich yet. I'm gonna put them both together. So you just wanna place it so carefully onto the bread so it lines up perfectly. Just like that. Now, when it comes to cutting your sandwich, you don't have to. You could easily just eat it just like this. But when it comes to cutting it, if you wanna do that, you can either cut it vertically, horizontally, or at a diagonal angle. Now, what I'm going to do here, since I like it best that way, I'm going to cut it at a vertical angle. Just cutting it through, just like this, down, just so you can get just enough so you can cut at a vertical angle. Now, that's how I do it, and then I break it apart a little bit, just like that, and then I leave a little bit of it so I can cut the rest of the remains right there. So now that we have it, let's take a look and see how it tastes. That's a good sandwich, I'm not gonna lie. You can even eat this sandwich with milk, which is really good for you. So, today I wanna say thank you for being with me and watching me how to make a sandwich. And I'll see you on the next week edition on how to make pasta. I'm making spaghetti. Come back next week.